Best position, go.
The one that makes her come.
Front back
Next.
from the side, I hit it all kinds of.
Oh!
Welcome back to the 2.5 LLCs podcast. I am your favorite host, the host you might want to be, but you can't be. The host you probably wish you should be, but you shouldn't be. But you not, and you never will be. I am Retro Dre, aka Dre, in the BUILDING, and I'm here with my two hosts in the building. We got Zoe over here on my left, aka your right, and we got Trav over here on my right, aka your left. And we're gonna start off with lucrative tips of the day, like we usually do, or used to do. However, getting to that, you are only you. Everybody has their own successes and failures and in-betweens. But at the end of the day, you are you and nobody else will ever be you. That's one. Two, people in your life are temporary. So are situations. So just take that with a grain of salt and keep it moving after the fact. And number three, sometimes you gotta go. You learn all you need to learn from the past place you at or you're currently at. Now you just gotta go. From situations, people, all of the above. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Gotta go.
And fourth, don't be afraid to put yourself out there if that's your next step. Don't be afraid. Because the longer you wait, the longer you're gonna be behind.
Yep. I hear that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And when he say behind, he don't mean with anybody else. He mean in your own race.
Oh yeah, for sure. Behind yourself. And five, a lot of these activists are just actors. More on that later. However, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing great? Y'all in between? What's going on, man? We had to sit out a week because of weather and maybe other reasons, but I guess we might have needed a break. But we back now. Coming through with the jack now. Any and everywhere with the brack now.
Okay.
We not in the back now. We in the front with the jump, with the pump, and no dump. Let's go. However, how y'all doing though, man? Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling great?
Got the stiffy. Looking like the. Sorry. I don't know why that shit just popped in my head.
The sticky.
I don't know why that shit really popped in my head just
I'm
now.
so glad I haven't heard from him in a while, bro.
Wow, disrespectful. I mean, at the end of the day, he was just a kid that did some dumb shit and he was doing his thing for a minute, but whatever. But this ain't about him, it's about us. It's about us. It's about us.
But on that, it's all entertainment though. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, he did what he did as an entertainer.
I mean, because he was showing out, and while he was a troll, there was still plenty of people that liked his style of music. The whole fucking upbeat, just in your face, loud. Sorry, guys, just in your face, loud mouth. Just another old nigga on a young nigga dick. Pause.
Old nigga.
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He said that in his song with Bobby Shmurda. Stupid. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stupid. That was my favorite. I ain't gonna cap.
I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Like, I hate when you listen to somebody new and it's like you don't know how to feel about them. It's like in the middle. I'd rather you just do what you do and do it like all the way, like 100%.
What if the artists don't know how to do what they do yet though? What if they're just trying to figure it out and they're stuck with
that
something?
100%.
Yeah, but what if they just don't know and they have nobody telling them the right way? They got to just figure it out.
No one can tell him.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out
for yourself.
You gotta throw yourself out there to the point where you really fucking up, to the point where someone tap you on the shoulder, bro, you fucking up. Because if you don't get to that point, you're not growing.
Yep,
so who's gonna tell Eminem he's fucking up? Who's gonna tell him that?
He's done. He's already had it. What the fuck? Eminem?
I was gonna say, hold on. there are countless people and countless interviews that I could look up and that I've seen recently that was like, matter of fact, I heard from an old video Games head, it was like, M was, just that dude that no one in the rap game for the longest was coming to because he brought the smoke to his own mother. What the fuck makes you think he's not gonna bring that shit to you and then some? Like, he's done his shit. Like, and if he's still willing to drop sign GOAT wise, I'm listening. Like, it's up to who's doing the now to continue. You know what I mean? Like, so I bump his shit anyway. But I'm like, he has nothing to prove to anybody because he was that nigga.
I mean, look, I understand, and to keep it all the way 100, he's really good. He was really good at rapping. Now he's not. You gotta go by right now. Nah. So right now we gotta push him aside and talk about somebody else.
See, no, I don't think. Okay.
If he was,
I don't think he was. He's not a bad rapper. You know what I really think? I think we've got so accustomed to listening to the shit that's on now. That
I ain't letting you have that. I ain't letting you
have
that one. I ain't letting you have that one. I'm not letting you have that one.
Let me finish. Listen to the shit that we have now, because we have a lot of fucking nice ass rappers now that have a nice ass flow, but listen to the styles and the shit people were talking about back then. A lot of the rappers that that we say now, like, oh, they don't hit as hard as they used to, they matured into their rap game. Like, they talk about their grown man shit. What the fuck does Jay-Z have any business, or for what reason would he have to talk about him going to the club, like, acting like a kid or whatever? Like, no.
Look, Jay doing all right, though.
All right, but this is what I'm saying, though.
Chopping block.
But this is what I'm saying, though.
Has been up there ever since his third album. He been there for a long time.
Bruh.
He was like, don't get me wrong, bro. I understand. Like, when I listen to old Eminem, it's some of the best rap I think I've ever heard. But no, it's not. It's just not. You can't make an argument to say, oh, you're just not listening. That's a part of music.
No,
you gotta make it sound good.
See, this is why I wanted to be very clear. I'm not saying that music today is trash. There's a lot of trash shit back then and now.
So actually, let me give you an example.
Go for it.
I'll go back and listen to Slim Shady. I don't even know the name of the real song. Slim Shady. I'll go back and listen to that.
The real Slim Shady.
Yeah, I'll go back and listen to that all the time.
Okay.
I don't go back and listen to fucking Rap God.
I knew you was getting ready to say that shit.
You understand what I mean?
Okay.
So it's not.
All right, take Rap God off the table. What about the shit he did for Tom Hardy's Venom movie? The song Venom. That shit fucking... Listen to the lyrics. Go back into everything he says. That shit... Okay.
Venom.
That's such an Eminem.
Venom.
He said, knock, knock, the devil in, the devil in, as I've ever been. Like, he still has the ability to bring the heat. Every rapper has the ability to bring a heat or whatever. But, like...
He's not as good as he used to be. Let's keep it real.
No, I don't believe that. That's my personal opinion. I feel like he's just slowed down in his time because he don't have nothing to prove.
So slow it down.
And stop acting like he needs to prove something. Then.
That's what I'm saying. He has nothing to prove.
But he keeps rapping like he needs to prove something. I think he's trying to. I ain't gonna say. I don't
think he's proving it to us. I think he's proving it to himself.
That's the problem.
No, how is that a problem?
Because
when you've hit a peak or whatever,
every
when you do something,
album, he talks about how better he is and how whack the music is now, and just complaining about stuff like an old man.
He deserves that right. He gets to do that,
and I have the right to poop on it.
Exactly my point. That's why I said it's all opinionated. Like, Jay-Z can say whatever he wants. LL, if he drops something, he could say whatever he wants. Fucking, who else could I say anything about? Like, there's so many rappers up there. 50, he can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Can do anything you want. That doesn't mean it's gonna be good, and that doesn't mean everybody is going to like it.
But this is what I'm saying, though, for M's purposes. He could say that this music is shit nowadays or whatever, and he feels like he's gotten better. Because, like, you do it over time, you're gonna keep getting better. And you can't stick at it because, like...
Because he doesn't sound like he's gotten better.
For you and your purposes, from what you're used to him.
It ain't just me.
I'm saying for him. Man. All right, hold on. Matter of fact, I'll make it clear like this. I hate my analogies. I'm making it like this. So, You practice your form every single day shooting threes, right? Or just taking these shots.
At one point in time.
Hold on.
At one point in time.
Hold on. No. Because this man will literally just out of nowhere in here while we're together. He does it because that's
force
something.
Of habit.
It's a force of habit, right? But you still have that habit.
To be real, that's
you
not
do it. Hold on. I want you to see my point I'm making. When you were actively playing like every day, trying to get better, doing court drills and everything else like that, you weren't just great one day, and then like fast forward 10 days later, you were trash.
It be like that sometimes.
I get that. Same thing with skateboarding. You can feel like the shit 1 week, and then next week you feel like you're a fucking poser. I'm saying
That's
that
exactly
in that
what's
respect,
happening to him.
But this is what I'm saying. You didn't just stop progressing. You slowed down, but you kept doing it for you. Unless you just gave up on yourself, which a lot of people do.
Well, he took 5 years off.
My point exactly. He took the time off. He brought some shit back. He didn't have to do it, but I'm more than sure he did it for his keyword, him. And you don't have to like it. That's what I'm saying.
I never said he couldn't do it for himself. I just said
That's
it wasn't good.
But you just said it wasn't good. And like I said, it didn't have to be for you. It could be for him proving to himself.
That doesn't make it good or not good.
Retro Dre doesn't like it. That's what
Retro Day.
Fire.
Retro Day.
Yeah, Retro Day in this bit. Nah, Retro Dre fucking, you know what I mean? Fuck his opinion. No, I'm just right.
At the end of the day, Eminem to me is trash, and the other people who believe it, yes, it is true. And if you don't, that's true too. It don't matter. I don't like it. Just like how I don't like why.
Hold on. So was he always trash?
No.
All right then. So one person cannot be trash in general if they were the shit
yes, they
for
can.
years.
No, currently,
you start working.
Okay, that's
currently
what you
could
then.
be trash.
Then that's what you should say.
Same difference.
Currently, no, it's not.
Well, obviously the way you said
trash,
it.
you're saying everything they've ever done is trash.
I never said that. You told me you was trying to make me say that. I didn't say that. I said he's trash.
I said that's why you should say it like this. He's currently trash.
But you can say
he's trash. You're saying everything about him is trash.
No, that's not. That's not. See, people don't know how to put things in context. Or I'm not saying I did the best job, but at the end of the day, just because I say he's trash don't mean I mean his whole career is trash. Just from what I've seen lately, because we live in a culture and time frame. What have you done for me lately? I said right now he's trash. I said he's trash. I'm not saying Eminem's career is trash. I never said Eminem's career is trash. That's more context.
I'm doing the nitpicking on that because I know other people do that nowadays with cancel culture and shit. Yeah. That's why you gotta be quote careful with what you say.
Just like, hey, you look at her and say, hey, what's that over there? She looks like she has a big butt. Is it real?
Nope.
Doesn't matter. I just said she has a big butt. That's all I say.
But that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, people are always looking for context and trying to break shit down. That's why I'm starting.
But a lot of people are still stupid too.
That's a big fact.
And they don't even know how to make their own sentences well.
Yeah.
And some can be right in front of them, and they still don't see or know what's going on.
Please be careful speeding in here. You hit my truck, I'm getting out here and I'm kicking your ass.
This nigga had to bring up the truck.
Hey, man, bro. People get a new vehicle. They don't know how to act, do they? Hey, listen.
When you get your dream, it's hard not to fucking be happy with it. No, I'm just saying. I saw someone speed in here. That's why I was like, just now. Because my shit is
this is the speed road, too, so.
Yeah. So forgive me for actually being in multiple accidents where someone fucked me over. For not being able to be, protective over my shit. But yeah. All right, so I got a question.
Sound like a bad condom story. But go on.
Don't fuck me.
I don't even want to know how that sounds. Do you have a bad condom story?
Do I have a bad condom story? Shit, yeah.
He said, yeah.
Bad condoms, man. Hey, it's not, bro. But the crazy thing is, they say don't leave your condoms in your wallet. But it's like, where else the fuck you supposed to keep them?
Keep it in your car, people gonna fucking.
Even if you keep them in the car, bro, the weather.
Yeah.
The weather gonna get a hold of the motherfuckers. And you try to pull that shit is turning to dust. Look at that bitch out in the summertime, it's dust. In the winter, that shit is cold. Whoa.
You feel me?
All right, matter of fact, I want to break it down like this because I want to talk about what we started talking about earlier.
Break it down like a quarter pound.
What's the most down bad you've been in your teenage years? The most down bad for me, like, and I can say that now because I found it. I was just telling Dre before you got here, how I had got this girl's number in high school, and I called her. She picked up. I didn't answer and hung up. All right. And never texted her. And she ended up asking me, "Hey, you never called me," or "Hey, you never texted me." And I was like, I'm busy training with the boys, church with the family, you know, making up bullshit, which wasn't bullshit because I actually did do it, but it was just like, Here's the down bad portion of it. I found some old recordings of me on Facebook Messenger that I sent myself because I do that so I don't lose shit. And it was of me recording how I was going to call this girl and what I was going to say. When I tell you that was the most cringeworthy shit I've ever seen, I'll wait. I did it the wrong way. This is why I don't dance.
Headshot segment.
But yeah, I found recordings of me recording myself like, "Hey, what's up? What's up?" Oh, what's her name? What's up, Shirley? And when I tell you I was fucking crying looking at these videos, yo, it was like, yo, what was really good with me? Where are my balls at? They clearly didn't drop because I don't hear it in my voice. Like, there was one that was like, that was kind of smooth. No, it wasn't. It was like, "Hey, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? Yes, I picked up. I mean, I guess you picked up. Like, I forgot what I said. It was like, oh, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see you picked up like how I made you pick your head up earlier, always looking at me. Some shit like that. And I'm like, ew. Like, stop the cat, bro. Like, the fuck was I on back then? Shit, down bad. Sheesh, I got plenty.
Yo, you know that I got two, bro. This is my first game. So in high school, you know, I didn't like. This is basketball, by the way. Okay. In high school, you know, I didn't really recognize my talent. You know, I just felt like I was a tall kid, so that's why they picked me up on the team. So, you know, I'm walking in like the first day of practice. You know, I get there and I start busting ass. Like I didn't even know where it was coming from. Like shots were just going in. And, you know, I went to the locker rooms and everyone was like, "Dude, when did you get that?" I was like, "I don't know, nigga." And, you know, next day, same story. I'm cooking. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And then we get all the way. I kept that trend all the way up to the first game. So here come the first game, right? I'm sitting on the bench, you know. I didn't start, you know. It's my first game ever in high school. So I'm at the end of the bench. All of them niggas is in. So I'm like, okay, it's cool. You know, Rome was like, "Hey, man, Rome hitting shots." He came off the bench, right? And he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dog, bro, you was eating out there." He was like, "Yeah, man, this shit is easy." And then the coach was like, you know, he's looking dead in my face. I'm like, all right, he's about to put me in. It's like the third quarter. I was like, oh, shit. He was like, Zoe. I was like, all right, bet I got up. Tell Jerome to get in the game. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Jerome hurt, and the funny thing, Jerome hurt him. And then I was like, Jerome's like, I heard him, Zoe. And then he got in the game. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Y'all think y'all can do this to me? I'll have you niggas playing basketball in JUCO.
Hella keep it back.
That's fucking.
You niggas will be playing basket. So that happened, right?
That's jacked.
And then after that game, in the next practice, Rome was like speaking up for me. It was like, yeah, you know, that was, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, we should have put Zoe in. And it was like, you just like, don't tell me when to do this. I'll do this when I'm ready to do it.
You definitely not getting in now. Damn. It's like,
but I actually did get in that.
Oh,
next
shit,
game, so
word.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. That down bad moment was when he called me to call Rome, which was right next to me.
Ew,
I got up off the bench and I was
Zoe,
get
call Rome. I was like, mother, yo.
Suck a dick.
My nigga, he's right there.
Rome was like, I heard him, Zoe. And he got in. I think he scored like 10 more points. It's Rome, though. I'm glad that was Rome. Because if it was fucking I'd be mad as shit.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Because he just said a name, and I hope this isn't the person
You can
I'm
put
thinking
Kwame
of.
Brown in the name just to switch out names. But the funny thing about him was he was almost good. Like,
Ain't no fucking way this is who you're talking about.
yes, show me the phone and then show him the phone.
Hold on.
He said he almost could have been.
He almost was good, bro. But he had no athleticism whatsoever.
You look at
Oh,
Luka
alright, before I
Doncic.
just-
That nigga
white-
barely can jump
white or
over
black?
telephone
White.
books.
Hold on.
White or black? White or black?
White.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way that's who you're talking about, bro.
Damn, went off the page.
I got you.
It's not. He's kind of popular. He's actually kind of popular with white people. Let me get to my next one. This one's all right. So now this one has to do with a girl. This is also
Disrespectful.
this is also my freshman year, or it might have been like sophomore. So like I was kind of fresh with talking to girls. Like I didn't really talk to girls in middle school. You feel me? Like if a girl walked past, they didn't even. I didn't have a dick at that. I don't know how I had a dick back then. You don't get your dick till you get to high school. When you start realizing women.
Bullshit, I got my dick in 7th grade.
So you was thinking about fucking in middle school?
Fuck yeah, I was just banking it all the time.
Oh, y'all was ready. I was thinking about.
I wasn't ready.
I
I was
thinking
thinking about it. I was
Actually,
ready.
that's all niggas thought about.
I was thinking about my
To an
jump shot
extent,
compared to Dwayne
niggas
Wade.
thought about it, but not everyone acted.
I was thinking about titties, ass, and women's asses, and jump shots. That's what I was thinking about.
I was thinking about skateboarding.
I was thinking about how can I come better than Dwayne Wade. That's what I was thinking.
And how to shoot somebody in Call of Duty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That's what I was thinking
And you
about.
figure that you figure that shit out. You bring it down to the site. But yeah, this is also in high school. So I'm trying to talk to this girl I really think is really cute. Y'all know the basic details of this story.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I approach a female in middle school, I'm shivering. I'm cold. I'm hot. I'm sweating. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. So I just go up to her and then it actually, the funny thing about my stories is they start off so good. So I'm talking to her and I'm saying smooth shit. I'm like, hey, well, okay, that's cool. That's what's up. You stay around here. I'm like, da-da-da-da-da. But this is what killed it. It's the middle of the goddamn day. Guess what I said to her when I left?
What?
Good night. All right, y'all have a good night.
Bro,
It's
what
the middle of the
fuck?
goddamn
This nigga
day.
say-
What possessed me to say have a great night?
You could have saved yourself an
Niggas
evening.
said, have a
but
great
you said
night. You know what I mean?
I said night.
Or like,
nigga.
I'll fuck with you. I'll holler at you later. Matter of fact, I got a
The
good
one
job,
consolation
man.
is I had a girl do it to me when I was like in the drive-through at Bojangles, and then she was staring at me a little bit, so I was like, you know what I'm saying, when she looked off, I put a little chapstick. Make sure I wasn't cracking. You know what I'm saying? I'm black, I can't crack. And then she came back, and then she was just staring. I was like, she's like, where's your food? I was like, here. He was like, she asked me what's your number? I mean, what was your order? I said I ordered a cheeseburger. We're at
222,
Bojangles, by the way, so I
55.5.
did not order a cheeseburger.
This nigga said 252.
I usually order the chicken strip shit. And she's like, oh yeah, we got it right here. I was like, yeah, thank you. And she was like, all right, good night. Looked up, the middle of the goddamn day. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, she was thrown off when she said, "What's your number?" I mean, name. It's like, you want the number and the name. Okay,
Bro,
I see.
when she said that, I didn't even realize she was flirting at the time.
It be like, niggas
I thought
never,
she really slipped up.
Bro,
I thought she
you know
up.
women don't know how to talk. Most women don't know how to speak game.
Bruh, I can't talk, period. I got one pretty good fallback.
I gotta say mine.
That I need you
Oh,
to
you gotta
say
say
yours.
his, bro.
That's what I just said. I need you to say yours.
I never say
'Cause I know
mine. I
Dre
never
has
get
one.
to it.
Go
We be
for it.
skipping Dre like his lunch.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. I know Dre has one, but I know it's gonna be like mine. Go.
I don't know if this constitutes technically a down bad, but it was an interesting moment. I'll say the least. So
When he was a dad.
Nah, I'm smart with my choices. But see this way. So back in 6th grade, right? So
Oh, we going way back. Go ahead.
yeah,
Way back.
yeah. DMS days.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins. Shout out to the Dolphins. People that was on the Dolphins team. Y'all know who y'all are. Anyway.
It's like,
Anyway.
I was sending me to school. I was like, what the fuck is a DMS? Continue.
Yeah, but all right. So he's coming out of class, going to elect this one there, right? And this tall chick, right? Just kind of came out. I knew who she was. You know what I'm saying? Her name's just gonna be Tall Lady for the moment right now. And Tall Lady just came out. And you know, when you not used to getting affection from women in you 6th grade, so you don't know how to react.
Yeah.
So she acting all, and keep my confidence wasn't the greatest because I'm still thinking of how being fat is not a good looking thing, right? So I didn't think girls could like me for some reason. I don't know why. I'd had bad experiences. It is what it is. So we walking out of the electors, me and a few people I know. And she comes out, she's all smiling and said, "Hey," and she locks my arm in with hers, and it's just there. I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking around. We walking and I want to get out of it. I want to get out of it so bad, but I didn't know how. Somehow, some way. It was this little incline hill. We both walked.
You pushed her down the hill.
No. We both walked and we tripped. And the grip obviously broke. And I ran up the hill, past the basketball court and ran to class.
Dre, what the fuck?
I know I was down bad for not for recording myself for a body.
Nah, hold on, Dre, what the fuck?
But yeah, Dre.
Both of y'all busted y'all ass and you took off running.
Oh yeah, I was going. I was going like Flash, nigga.
This nigga
I was going like Flash.
Shit,
was she ugly?
No.
So
Dre,
what you doing, bro?
I told you, bro. I didn't know how to handle it. 6th grade. I ain't know how to handle it. I was not ready at all.
6th grade, I had just had my first girlfriend, and that shit went south.
So when y'all bust y'all ass, like I want to know how y'all felt. Did she fall on top of you or some shit?
Nah, I think we fell beside each other, so that's how I was able to.
Was eye contact exchange, or you just?
I don't believe so. I was going. I didn't care at all. I was out, and everybody was just laughing so hard for like a good week. Cause they like, yo, I never knew a fat nigga can run so fast, bro.
Dre. You know how fat kids like that.
I was gone, bro.
See,
I had to learn a lot of things in my life on my own. And how to interact with women was another thing. Because growing up, you learn a certain amount of things from people around you and your parents, but you don't know how you're gonna react until you get the experience. So a lot of things in life I had to just figure out through trial and error and just seeing things and reacting. I didn't know what the fuck to do.
I didn't say, but to be fair, you were in 6th grade. That's different. That's different to where like if you were me and I did that shit in high school. Like if you did that shit in high school, like. And then you wouldn't even get them back on the bus because niggas is roasting you.
Oh yeah, of course. See, I learned fast. I didn't learn that day, but I learned over the course of those few years for sure.
Okay, that's good.
Because I also learned in 6th grade that when kids are little, and especially when women don't know how to show your affection when they little. So even when they older, they'll make fun of you when they like you. The weirdest stuff in the world, bro.
Right.
Bro, never understood it.
Rude, bro. I be
never understood it. Women make fun of you when they like you. I never understood. Like, what?
Women, just like men, are more than men.
That sound like
are
some really
fucking
nervous
confused.
shit. Like,
yeah, that's all that is. It's just nerves, but they're fucking.
See, but I'm thinking as a fat 6th grader,
obviously
they talking shit. So I'm like, fuck you.
So he came back with action, nigga.
Yeah,
this thing came back like, yo, it's bracket. Nah, this is what I really want to say, because he talked about 6th grade. I got one for 10th grade.
All right.
There was this girl. We gonna call her Cookie. That's what I call her. I'm not gonna call her by her name. I think you know who I'm talking about. Short, dark skin, thick, beyond reason. We were walking back to my crib or whatever, or we're walking to the Ave. There's mad of us, and I'm like, girl, I'm popping my shit like my boys are or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, mommy, you got ass on you. Like, she knows she got a body. Everyone's already joking on her. And I said it.
The girl the girl with the hair tied up.
I want to see PC.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yo, Zoe
That's
face
a
just...
stun gun right there, bro. I
Yo, I'm just saying,
see how
Zoe
he freeze
face
up.
just set it off.
I see why she froze up. He froze up.
Damn!
That's a stun gun,
I
nigga.
get it. I get it. I would have bust,
you need
but
to
I
hit
get
her-
it.
You needed to hit her back up or some shit.
Like, remember when you held my arm those years ago? I'm saying. I work at a music studio.
Hey, but you got to get the gloves in there, though.
You gotta get the gloves. You gotta get the gloves in
Get
there.
the lambskin.
If it's not fur on it, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
I'm almost like I need some more fur on it. You know.
Brother, them shits is cold though. I ain't gonna cap.
Hey
Them shits is cold.
man.
You never understand gloves until you get a pair and you just can't go back. You just can't.
I usually don't care for any. Like I'm the type to grab ice and throw it off my
Well,
shoulder.
you got rings, so I understand why you.
I'm just used to it. But fucking what's it saying? Yeah. So I'm talking about Shorty's ass, right? I'm talking to her.
Talking to your shorty's ass.
No. I'm talking
Nigga
to
like,
this Shorty.
damn.
About
Yeah,
her.
break it down. Like,
I'm like,
Damn, it's deep in here.
I'm like-
shit.
I'm like, yo, Cookie. I'm like, yo, you look good. You know what I'm saying? I'm acting like this, but it's not how I am. It's especially not at that time. I mean, look good. She was like, she said, you wouldn't know what to do with this. And I'm like, oh, stop playing. I'll put this work on you like it's nothing. And I'm walking. She's directly in front of me. She stops and grabs up against me. And I'm like, and she was like,
she
well,
got the cookies. I got the milk.
She was like, well, I'm like, yeah, you got me. I flat out couldn't say anything. Like, I had no words to come out. I was like mad shocked. Like, to have something like that wind up on me. I was like, she put me in my place. I was down. I was just down. I didn't run away from it. Like, she threw it. I caught it, didn't know what to do with it. I was
He
like, I'm
accepted his
never.
defeat.
I was like, I'm never letting that happen again, bro. I'm never letting that happen again.
Yes, I can. She put the work on him, and that was it.
Bro.
History.
That's just as bad as
Confidence
getting
was
claimed,
eliminated.
bro. What?
But at that moment, the Shing Shang Tsung has learned and came back stronger as a Super Saiyan.
I wish I was strong when I got claimed.
Triads come get us for making fun of him.
Hey, man.
So you ever been
This
claimed by
time you can't
somebody?
say- Huh?
You ever been claimed by somebody?
Yeah. If you go to Shaw, if you're a black man and you have a haircut and go down to Shaw, you're gonna get claimed, nigga. Or go to any HBCU with a haircut, you're gonna get claimed.
All right. So, how have you been claimed before?
Like I walk in the building, I'm actually going to see some. I'm not going to do the story, but I'm going in there to see someone. A girl just pops out. I was like, oh, he's handsome. I'm like, what are you doing, new babe? I'm like, I'm just chilling. I don't know what's going on. But I did have a haircut. This is not a coincidence. I had a haircut that day. I was shining. You feel me? The lotion was right. It was right. You feel me?
Nigga said I wasn't too
brought
greasy.
it down
I
to
was
the
nice
basics
and-
that I got in between the fingers. And
Yeah.
I had a little cologne.
Got on the corners on the wrist. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
on the
You
sides.
feel me?
Not like me. I'm a little ashy from dealing with my fucking coat and everything else in the truck. I'm
And
not.
sometimes when you get it, you don't get here.
Yep.
When you don't get here, it's
got
all
to.
gone.
Sometimes
got to.
the elbows you might have missed them, or you might not have got them enough, and you pull your shirt on like, oh, shh.
You
Let
feel
me
me?
go ahead and adjust
Bro,
myself
look,
real
I'm covered
quick.
in tattoos.
As
I
black
can't
men,
keep that
y'all
shit
got.
right now.
We gotta. You know what I'm saying? It's not even an option.
Hey, especially the feet though. It doesn't matter what you do to your feet. You can put lotion on them about 3 times. For some reason, when you take off your socks and shoes, you're ashy again. I don't know what it is, man.
See, this is why niggas fuck with socks on.
I don't know what it is. I don't
That's why
know.
niggas fuck with socks on.
I've
bro.
done
That's
the
what it is.
experiment. I was like, all right, make sure I got in between the toes and the corners and all that. A little on the bottom too, especially on the Achilles area.
What are you using though? Are you using that smell good shit? Don't last. If it's
Oh
that,
no, I don't use smell good. I can't even use some of this stuff 'cause I got sensitive skin. My skin reacts different to certain things. I hate specifics.
Oh,
So you use
okay.
like cocoa butter and shit?
No, I don't use cocoa butter at all.
Shit, I stopped eating all that smell good shit.
Yeah, because only people that can smell good like that is women. So I'm gonna let them have that. and I'm just gonna do me.
You can get a male fragrance.
Oh yeah, you can get the grown man smells for sure. I got some grown man deodorant. I was like, oh shit, it's new.
That's no. You got. I mean, you got to get at least the cologne in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nah, some things don't work for everybody. Like for me, I can be a heavy sweater and that may fuck me up, but I'm not a heavy sweater every day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm standing on my feet all day, I'll probably get a pass with it. You know what I mean? Or if I'm like going out to the mall or some shit like that, and I'm gonna be in multiple areas, a lot of people can't pinpoint it's coming from one person, so you may get away with that. But me, like,
that's why I don't wear nice clothes, because I sweat. Especially why I don't wear white either. Cause I sweat.
Nah, I get white uniforms from work. Like I just got a white fucking officer security uniform. I'm like, I'm not wearing that for shit. Don't ask me to. I'm not. I ain't putting the badge up there. I ain't doing none of that shit.
With your arm up one day, all you see just a puddle of sweat.
Exactly.
You know what, bro? Someone told me to do like baby powder, but like I just don't understand how you do that and it don't show up.
It helps,
but it's white though, so you can't really wear it. You got to be surgical with that shit because if you get it anywhere on your clothes,
depends on where you put it. Like for me, I used to wear it. Like I used to do it. Like let's say, and this is me being real. Athletes will get it too. Like, let's say I didn't have deodorant or whatever, and I'm training that day. I gotta go to the gym. I'll shower up and whatnot. Or if I have a match, I'll keep baby powder on me because that shit, it keeps it. You keep
it on.
Short story about forgetting deodorant. So, I'm in college now. Wait tech, right? So I'm jobbing up to school.
Fast forward.
Jobbing up to school. I think it's the main reason I was running late. And I almost missed. I think I either barely got to class time or I missed the first 5-10 minutes. So I go up there, and it's a moderate day with what I can remember. I go to class, I'm good. Then I notice I go to the bathroom either during or right after class. I forgot to put on freaking deodorant. So you know what I did? I went to the food line down the street, bought some deodorant, put some on, and I went on with the rest of my day.
You talking about the one we both were at, right?
Yeah. Well, all three of us, yeah.
So why didn't you just go to the...
I didn't know where anything was at the school, so I went to the exact...
I went out to go to
I went where I knew the store had
it. Jay wasn't taking no chances. He did what he had to do, guys.
And I put it in the car and left it there. Big mistake in the long run, but it's a few other days it saved me too. I do put on deodorant just to let people know. Yes. It's just sometimes I slipped up.
We do shower and use deodorant.
I take showers.
Like there was this,
and use deodorant.
There was this one time where I went to tech or whatever, and there was this Asian shorty, like some Filipino chick or whatever, short. She just looked amazing. She was a friend of my friends, and I remember I came in, like I just was nice. The first thing I had was chorus. I was dressed nice. I was feeling myself, clean cut. I got my mustache and my little goatee, like lined up, and I just felt good. And this girl does not talk to me. Like we don't talk. Like I say, hey, what's up? Because that's all I can say. Because I know if I say something, I'm gonna sound like she's gonna get that. So that's why I've never said anything to her like that. So I'm talking to my boy. He's playing his guitar, and I put it on or whatever. And he was like, "That's you, bro?" I'm like, "Do I stink?"
Oh, shit.
He's like, "Nah, what the fuck is that? She smell good." I'm like, "I appreciate it."
Oh, I thought that story could have took her wrong.
It could have took her wrong. That's what I thought. I thought it was gonna go south. And then another shorty comes over, like who I got class with. She was like, "Bear, is that you?" I'm like, "All right." You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm feeling good. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't think I sprayed anything crazy. I did tell you that Tyler taught me. And that shit was funny. I'm gonna tell you what it was later. But I took the guitar off, and here comes Shorty with my homie Chantel, and she's like, "Hi." I'm like, "What's up?" Like I instantly dropped the octave. I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course. What's up?" And like I hear her. I'm like,
"Hey, yo."
I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro." Like I'm looking at, I'm like, "I'll let you later." She's like, "All right, bye." And she left for homegirl. And I'm like, I don't even know her name. Like I legit let her walk past and didn't get her name.
Allegedly, she walked away in a puddle. Allegedly.
I don't even do that. Now you hyping
Oh
it.
shit.
Now you hyping it. But yeah, I made sure I got a front hug, not a side hug. I'm tall, so you gonna feel everything with me anyway. But yeah, so I'm like, bro, this shit worked. I texted Tyler. I'm like, bro, you know how many people that walked up to me and this one girl just gave me a hug because I smell good, bro? He's like, why? I'm like, because I did what you said. I had my lotion I had just got or whatever, and I had, did my arms, my hands or whatever, face, and then I had my clothes or whatever. And
Can't go nowhere without them.
bruh, it was just like, it was good. My clothes never smelled dirty. Like, even when I washed up or whatever, like, and was showered, fresh and clean, it would help. You can't do it on every kind of clothing material, though. But, like, you do it lightly enough,
Oh, you
bruh.
said the baby powder?
No, this is just lotion. It was the type of lotion I had.
You put lotion on your clothes?
It was,
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Bro, yeah, I did, bro. I swear to God. I had, like, this sweater on or whatever, and I just, like, lightly did it. It wasn't like you could see it and that you could feel it was
Better
wet.
help nobody put a nightlight on you.
Do you have one of those medical scanners so I can do this? Is this bus? I don't understand. You're literally gross. No, but I literally...
Don't let one night you with a chick and the nightlight come on. It's gonna be dangerous.
Nigga, I literally... Look, this is what I mean. Like, I grazed my hands or whatever. Like, I grazed my face. And then I had to just go like this or whatever to my shit. That's it. I didn't purposely fill my shirt with lotion, nigga. Like, just the remainings out of what I had.
Hey, they about to be like room break. Just bring the little light, put it up to your clothes. Light over there to
Bro,
your
have you ever
shoes.
done that in school? Have you ever done that shit in school, though?
What?
Use the UV lights. Have you ever...
Nah.
Bro, we did that, and this nigga... He put some kind of paste on his shirt or whatever, like in different sections.
Yeah.
Knowing we were gonna call it out, and I'm like, did this nigga bust on himself? Like, why did he do that? Because it was like it showed people's teeth, like how white they really were or how yellow it was, and then it did it with the clothing and shit. I'm like, that's gross. That shit was funny as hell, but it was gross.
That's crazy.
Keep that thing on me.
Take that
God
thing
damn
off.
it, Bobby.
Best position, go.
The one that makes her come.
Front, back,
next.
from the side, I hit it all type of...
Oh!
Wait, say it one more time?
That was fucking clean!
I said the one that makes her come. Next.
That's crazy.
Okay, all
I
right.
said the one that, yeah.
That was
all that
clean.
fucking matters. It's all that matters.
It's all that
Fuck out of here. I'm
matters.
getting mine. I don't care if you get yours. I'm still nut. No, I'm just playing.
It's all that matters.
I'm a pleaser. Unfortunately.
In y'all opinion, do you think wokeness kills creativity? Specifically when they force it into something.
Anything that's forced is always going to kill something.
Well, let me
yeah.
reframe the question. Then. Do you think the woke ideology and movement is killing creativity?
No.
I think it's like it forces you to be. It puts you in a mindset to be different. But I don't know if. I think sometimes they do like collide with new ideas though. I do.
Explain.
Because like, let's say the typical person who's woke believes that, let's say the Black Lives Matter movement or whatever. Let's say you had like a creative idea to just like a Dave Chappelle skit on the black white supremacists. You're gonna stray away from shit like that. You're not gonna really get into you're not gonna really push the envelope. You're gonna go with what needs to be said for woke's purpose.
I feel like it
Do
all
you get
depends
away
on
from the-
who's trying to force what as woke. Because I'm like, you could have already been woke without, having someone say it to you. It's just you didn't speak on it. You were aware. Being aware is being woke. To me, that's what it is. Being aware.
I mean, woke as a political movement.
Woke as a political movement.
As a political movement, they're
Even
doing.
then. Because there's being... All right, matter of fact, no. Political movement-wise, being aware and doing something about it. But not everyone wants to participate in that because they're just trying to figure out what they can do for their own life. Know what I mean? Like, that's why I said forcing something, it usually doesn't pan out well. I mean, because if you try to force someone into supporting your movement, you're becoming a dictator. You're losing a part of yourself. If you try to force someone to see their errors, they're never going to grow to learn it on their own and fix it the right way.
Isn't that basically what all these movements do for the most part, or in some aspect at least?
In some aspect, but not all the time. Sometimes it's just a matter of being heard. People die just to be heard. That forces a change when a life has to be lost in that kind of encounter.
Does it?
Yeah.
And in what capacity?
In the capacity, like, if it changes... All right. If I'm one person, right, in this room of 3, and I'm saying that, oh, we didn't make a difference, and protect our own from white supremacists, right? I step outside, boom, I get killed for saying something I believed in. But let's say you were scared of something like that happening to you, so you don't want to speak up. You are aware. However, with you, you're going to talk about, like, no, he tried to speak up about something very important and he got killed for it. I'm not going to let that break me. All it takes is one influence. Like, all it takes is one person to be influenced by someone. And that could turn into a positive thing throughout that negative. So, like I said, it all depends. Like, it's always going to be some kind of reaction. At least I would hope so. But for me, if I ever got killed, and I say this and I mean this, if something ever happened to me like that, or any kind of, unfortunate counter of, me being me, and then I get profiled or racially profiled and something happens to me, like all these other people before, I wouldn't want a rebellion in my name. I want people to focus on, I'm someone this happened to, and I'm not the only one this has happened to. Focus on that. Don't focus on throwing a fit just because it was me. Because think about the people that have lost, who lost their lives already, and the people that they cared for. Because I do not want my people, my friends, my family, my loved ones to risk their lives by striking at the people that struck me down. You know what I mean? I want you to fight, but I want you to fight smart. Fight for the right reason. Don't fight just because someone told you to.
I have a new answer. I don't think it kills creativity, because creativity comes from everywhere. It's like,
I agree.
It's like air. It's ubiquitous. It just can come out of any direction, anywhere. You don't have to weave creativity around anything. You know what I'm saying? Creativity comes out of like these places of like truth, I guess, and then you just go from that and you branch out. So if you're trying to be woke and you're trying to get to the truth of what's really going the fuck on, that's just gonna branch out into more creativity. I don't think they're gonna affect each other.
Now, I got a question for you though. Is there such thing as being too woke?
Of course.
Okay, explain.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Okay.
And you have to, in my opinion, there's a sense of tact you have to have when you're trying to do something. And sometimes that you need to have if you really want to get somewhere with something or with someone or whatever you're trying to do. And being the overbearing and the overarching, no, this has been going on, we're going to change this now, forcing something, that's what too woke to me kind of is. When they're starting to force and overbear people with their wokeness, that's when it becomes an issue. Because once in that becomes the line of the anarchist type of energy, the energy of really just being crazy and erratic, not having a plan and not having a sense of tact to carry this out. It's just a lot of rah-rahs and actions and fights and yelling and marching damn near, but nothing else goes on after the fact.
So you don't think that's bringing like at least some group together? I mean, it's not total.
Not the right ones.
That's not entirely true, I feel. Because I'm like, if you're someone that believes
but somebody
that,
has to worry about this shit. Someone has to
that's
worry
what I'm saying.
about.
Like, I feel like there's always going to be at least one person.
You can't be too woke, but
Yeah.
Let me break it down like this then. There are groups of people woke or in the knowledge. But the ones that are always in your face, most of the time they aren't the ones doing anything or much.
Yeah,
because
I feel like those are
He's right, though.
followers to the ones that are woke.
True as
And
well.
they're-
I think
they're
fake woke
doing
is
too
the bigger demon that we could fight.
But there are people that are into the knowledge or quote unquote woke that are too woke because they're trying to prove something. They're just trying to get attention.
You
They
don't
have
get to
the-
the truth unless you really want it. So
And
when you
then-
look at it
and
that
wh-
way, all
personally,
of them
why
are going
would
to be
you?
too woke. If you
Personally,
working
why
that
would
hard to get the truth,
Yeah, but you don't need to be overbearing about announcing it. It's always a way to do it.
yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that.
That's where too woke comes in at, where it's just so overbearing. It's like, damn, my G, take a break.
Exactly, because then
why
how
is
are you going to get anyone to actually see your point if you're just showering them and flooding them with shit? Like, if you can actually take the time out and explain why you understand why they wouldn't see it this way, and say this is why I believe it's this way.
Example, the wage gap. Example, the wage gaps.
There you go.
Depends on what lens you looking at. It's really not that much of a wage gap. People just picking shitty jobs. They say, oh, women aren't making as much as men. Hey, women don't make smart job decisions.
Sometimes they don't, but look, bro, women are. The reality is, discrimination is.
All right,
heavy.
let's bring this in there.
Heavy,
It's not saying it's not an issue at all, but if I'm looking to hire somebody, and this person may have, or is adamant, or not even adamant, this person may have a kid coming, and these people are both qualified. I'm picking the one that don't have to leave. That's not going to leave work for 6 months because they got to take care of somebody. Not saying that having a child is bad.
No, we were just talking about this in my last
But
job.
if I'm picking somebody that works for a position, I'm picking the one that's going to be able to stay.
But the thing is,
now
not
what if
all
that
women are
person
the
that
same
you want
age.
to say?
Wait, let's go back.
does
Bro.
not get the
Not
job
all
that
women
they
are the
do.
same age. So for the women who had their kids, now they're still gonna get discriminated against, and I'm gonna tell you why. Some people have ideology. They have their ideology to just stick with them, like, and they don't even know why. Like, since the day I was born, I never wanted to get outdone by a white person. I don't know why I like white people. There's nothing wrong with white people, but I never want. It's just in me.
You got programmed a little bit.
It may
Not
probably
saying we
so.
all.
We
Not
all
saying
probably
we
did a
all
little
have.
bit.
Yeah, but
So the point I'm making is, people are gonna get discriminated against,
oh, yeah, for sure.
and it's real. Motherfuckers are not getting jobs because of it.
Yeah, but it's always something out
I
there.
guarantee you, niggas are losing jobs over it. I've seen niggas lose jobs over this.
But at the same time,
Not even just women, like black people.
yeah.
I've seen white people get the same
Yeah,
discrimination.
the reverse affirmative action. Yeah, it be like that sometimes. Exactly. But at the same time,
Discrimination is real.
there's always a home for somebody. At the end, no. Let me break this down like quarter pound even more. Listen, people want jobs that don't want them. People are attached to things that they don't want, that the attachment doesn't want them to be attached to. People love to complain about people that don't love them and care about things that don't care about them back.
Okay,
That's just what it is. It's like you're being with somebody, you want to be with somebody in a relationship, but they don't want to be with you. It's the same story that's going around about some of these things.
Nah.
All right.
I gotta cut you off there.
Get your point.
So, to the relationship aspect, yes. To the work aspect, to an extent. Because there are plenty of people that are doing jobs that the company or people that work in that company, like higher up, didn't want them for that job. And they got that job because they kept working for it. They didn't take no for an answer. They found every door they could. and they connived. They were conniving for it, and could they have lost a part of themselves along the way? But there are still people that are in those positions that are in them because they didn't stop.
I agree. Yeah,
but in a relationship, trying to be with someone that doesn't want to be with you, you try to pursue that even more, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt the person. Then there's gonna be nothing else left. That's why I said I have to draw the line there.
When it comes to the wage gap, I know we were talking about wokeness, but discrimination is real. That's all I need you to know.
Yeah, but all right,
it gets ugly.
But all right, how we getting there? Then let's go from the ground up. How we getting there? We raised from a point to learn how to either get a skill or just work for the rest of your life. You're not taught all your things you need. We all know this by now, so we don't even need to go down that road. But once we get to a point where we have a choice now, what are we choosing? What are we choosing to do with our time, with our resources, with our intellect? What are we going to school and getting degrees for if we're going to school? What are we getting our trades in? There's people that got trades right now, didn't even go to college, making way more money than people who went to school 4 years and no loans.
Yeah.
So what decisions are we making out here?
But like I said,
decisions. But I guess I'm fast forwarding to the part where those skills, where those like paths are all in line. So I'm basically just speaking for that type of environment. Like even if you got what you got the right. So basically, the rule of thumb is, if you do hard things, your life is easy. If you do easy things, your life is hard. Let's say you took the hard, you took the hard path and whatever. Discrimination is gonna get you, bro.
That's where.
But you have,
what
like
comes
what he
easy.
said, if you stay consistent, people will respect that.
Then it's all about how strong you are up here. It's going to get to a point.
Dude. Or in here.
But that's tough, dog.
I'm not saying
everybody.
Nobody said life is easy. It is very simple, but life has never been easy.
It doesn't need to be because bro, I'm trying.
No, I get the discrimination point because it all goes back to the point of how you were raised, how you were brought up. It goes back to that in the mind frame. And
so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Is the key.
That's the question everybody needs to answer for themselves.
Okay.
Everybody has a different one.
Can I touch on for both of you? Because I like where he's going with the whole discrimination thing. You had said that you don't know what it was, but you were refusing to let a white man outdo you, right?
I don't really just refuse to let most people outdo me, but it just seems that like if it's a white person, it especially drives me. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know why.
I get that without having that explanation of knowing why. For me, I wanted to prove that I didn't have to prove anybody wrong or prove anybody right. My old man once told me, like, he once told me, he was like, you don't want to be the jack of all trades, man. And I'm like, no, I embrace that I'm that. Because if you perfect, in my opinion, you perfect one thing or whatever, right? And this is where discrimination and everything comes from too. If you perfect one thing, people are going to be like, oh, this black ass learned how to do this. Can you do this, though? You know what I mean? It hinders you from getting to another point that you could have potentially unlocked. And another point where you could have potentially made more money if you know how to do this, too. For me, as jack of all trades, knowing a little bit of something from everything else is still good. That, to me, is my version of being woke. Being aware that it would be nice to be a master of one thing. But in this life where everyone already knows people aren't perfect, trying to be the master at one thing is damn near, it's improbable to me. Mm-hmm. So being able to do multiple things and be good at it, like, or even being able to say something else. Because, like, for example, you guys know me, I love languages. But if I was to say, Narigamo Katigita, whatever, I butchered that last part.
He does this a lot.
But, like, knowing a little bit of something else. Or if I just went up to you and said, excuse me.
You know we don't understand what you're saying, right?
Exactly. You don't know. But let's say the viewers, they realize I'm learning to sign or whatever. Someone knows that. Another person might know that. Another person might know it. If I decide to speak in Italian, someone else will peep that. Someone understands that I can speak English too. I can now help 3 different people who know what I'm trying to say. or 3 other people will know what I'm trying to say, vice versa.
Good point.
But if I just focus on one thing, that's what I'm saying. So if you become versatile, then that discrimination, no one can keep that. No one can keep you down from that because you're good at so many things.
How many people have that chance?
A chance is literally waking up in the morning. That's a chance. In my book, that is always going to be a chance.
I like to agree with that, but I don't know if it's always true.
It's not.
Okay,
it is what
did
it
you
is.
wake up this morning?
We here,
You're here, right? We're here, right?
Yeah.
I smack your hand, you're gonna feel it. I pinch you, you're gonna fucking feel a mark. I cut you, you're gonna bleed today, right? The same way your body, the same way your body will react if something.
In this way.
The same way your body will react if someone does something to it. The same way you open your eyes in the morning and see that that's an opportunity. To me, that's an opportunity. Now, an opportunity could just be teaching yourself. Y'all know, no one taught me these languages that I learned. I went to figure it out myself. I went to go figure it out.
It always goes back to the mind frame then, to the point I said
but
earlier.
this is what I'm saying. That to me is me being woke. Me understanding that I woke up, I now have a chance to do something. Hell, I take it a step further. I watched you drive, seeing how you drive, seeing how you brake, seeing how you shift around. I can apply that to my driving. I do something similar now, but instead of going and cutting my wheel this way, I'll make sure that I get to release my wheel by the time I'm here instead of here, so I can get back to here. Like just little things, paying attention. We have so many different opportunities around us. We just don't pay attention to a lot of them.
Shit, I just pay attention to cars on the road.
That's what I'm saying. Paying attention to cars on the road, that's an opportunity. If you're walking every day walking to work, walking to school, you're seeing how people drive.
I think if I had a cannon on the top of my car, nobody would cut me off. I'd be so much safer.
For sure. It'd be a target, but for sure, I hear you. I just feel like where there is a waking moment, there's an opportunity. And if it all goes to, your versatility and your drive. How the Rock say, it's about power, it's about drive. We stay humble. We like.
Oh God.
Like, bro, to me, I get that. I woke up. I'm still
stay
here.
humble. Eat steroids. Blah 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 blah. We know. Okay, we get it.
To ghostwrite my song.
Yeah, you rap now. Okay, bravo. Be cool, sir. I get it. Mr. Walking Tall.
All right, boom. Walking Tall. Amazing story. Amazing movie. I get the storyline, whatever.
You didn't even catch the last one. Said be cool.
I heard what you said.
All right.
I heard you. I chose not to respond to that. But like I said, chose. It's still a choice. You have a choice to have an opportunity. You have a choice to make the best of what you have in front of you. If all you have is a dirt road in front of you, all right. We have planes, right? Find what you can in that dirt road and build something. If you got to spell something out, draw that line in the sand for someone to see, make that big ass SOS, someone come flying over you someday. They may just see it. It may take years for them to see it. It may take months. It may take however long. But you still did it. Everything takes time. If you're abandoned in the wilderness, are you just going to sit there and die or figure out a way to survive?
Figure out a way to survive. Give me some.
I'm about to cut up every animal I can find so I can
My
survive.
entire point, you're taking an opportunity that's in front of you.
I'm having some chicken.
I'm having some iguana. I'm having some berries. Some figures I know.
Oh, I'm gonna get all the way to bread.
Yeah, I may not know what to do, but I'm figure it out.
I'm gonna get a car.
Like it all just goes.
Because as humans, we are an adapt or die species for sure. When humans are getting in a situation when they gotta adapt, they will adapt.
Matter of fact, you were just talking about it earlier with Shorty. Like, you weren't used to that. You know what I'm saying? You learned, you adapted, you came back. Now something like that happened. You like, hey, what's good? You touching money right here. I don't know if you want that type of money yet. You know how to get it off you without coming rude about it. You know how to get it off. You know how to put it on you. Like, you adapted, you learned, and, you became versatile with it. So, like, now you have multiple ways of doing something. Saying no. You can say yes without meaning yes. You can say no without meaning no.
Nah, today you gotta say yes and say yes. Nah, this consent thing got to a whole the consent movement.
For sure.
Me Too movement got people saying, hey, we need a video recording, we need a contract, we need a spreadsheet.
For sure. Like,
fill out of this form real quick.
Nah, we not. I'm not saying nah. Don't be like, oh.
Don't be nah,
like, nah.
and mean yes.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
be yes
No.
and mean no.
You
but
better
my
say,
entire point was you can still say no multiple
if you want me to
ways.
push you on this wall, you better say so.
I'm weak. So I heard one girl say, he'll know what I mean. I'm like, well, you don't
Not
know.
today. Next thing,
That's
he might
too
be in
gray.
court.
That's the gray area. I like being in the light. That's the gray area, nigga.
I mean, I feel like the
play
gray
around
area
there,
should
you get
only
fucked.
be for like, do with it as you please, as long as it doesn't put a harm to me or you. Do with it as you please.
Nah.
That's what that is to me. That gray area.
What did Akon
I
say?
don't
That's
like that.
dangerous. That girl is so dangerous.
But hold up, bro. I got one. So we were talking about the solvable problem, bro.
Oh boy, let's go for it.
Okay, here's the predicament. It's a conundrum we've been playing
cap
with
it
from
off
the
with
beginning
this.
of time. So
Tune
When
in
women get
and
on-
do it with us.
So when we get on these dating apps, they'll complain like, "Oh, all these niggas want to do is fuck," you know, because they're saying that from the I'm weak. They're saying that from that perspective because every nigga in their life is trying to dick them down since grade apparently.
Unless they ugly. But go on.
Unless an ugly woman gets no love. Like even ugly niggas get love. That's crazy. But anyway, so let's keep it on.
I hate that word.
What?
Ugly
Yo, you're just
duckling.
not as attractive.
Nah, she
even
ugly.
that,
She
like-
ugly. She ugly.
Oh, you know what? I
She
know
a
how to
bug.
say it. I know how to say it.
She ugly.
I know how to say it.
She ugly.
You're not my type.
Nah, she ugly. Not my type and ugly are two different things.
Nah.
Nah, not my type means she
they're way
get,
different.
not my type means she
If
looks
you're a
good.
bitch-
She is not for me.
Like,
No,
if she looks like a
see, no.
walrus, you can't
That
be
could
like,
fall
"It's
into
not my
it. She
type."
could look good and her personality be shit. She could have an ugly personality.
Yeah, she's
Still
ugly.
ugly.
All right, I'll give you that, but still not my type don't mean ugly. It's
I-
not the same thing.
I'm just trying to be nice. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
forget
So they
being
call
nice.
us ugly,
No,
nigga.
forget
They-
being nice. Being nice
that,
will
I'm
get people
beautiful.
and be in situations they don't need to be in. Nah, you
Hey,
gotta
you right.
be being
Yes,
real.
You know you right.
You
Fuck
can't
that.
tell a fat person you skinny you look good. That's false. Ain't no way.
No, that's not the same shit.
Ain't,
then.
no, yes
That's not
it
the
is.
same
Yes
shit.
it is. Yes, like
If you say you're not my type, you're implying that there's something about
No, you say that
No.
to them.
I'm not attracted.
You say that to them. We're not saying what you say to. Of course, you're gonna say that to them. You're not gonna be like, "Bitch, you're ugly."
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh, no,
gonna
I
be
didn't
not
think
my
I said
type.
that
But
too.
in the back, and the reason why you said that
Is because you don't find them attractive.
She's not that great.
she
to
does
you.
not look good in the face right now.
I mean, look.
She got the wobble and walk with the pinky toe on the side. That don't look cool.
Right, and they look at us. They look at us like we're meat, bruh. They break it down.
We
bruh.
look
If
at
you
them
don't
the
got
same way. It
everything,
be
you
what
don't
it
got
be.
nothing. So you gotta get what you.
They want the 6 figures. We want.
They want the 6 figures. They want the 6
We want
pack,
the full. We want
they
the real
they
body.
want
What
the
we
full-
what we
hold
get?
on.
What we trying to ask
Look,
for?
Look, they want the 6.
We all gotta work towards
They
it
want
though.
the
I mean,
6 pack,
shit,
the
we
6
both-
figures,
men
the
and women,
14
you know what I'm
inch.
saying?
But they fucking don't want us to have. But they get mad when we want something like this and this shit like this.
Hey, chicks be doing wonders with makeup, man. They look like a
not
10 or a
gonna
9 in the club, and then they look like the Joker when they get home. Like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? The next
Yo,
one
I
like
be
the
old for
Joker.
shorties with makeup, bro. Let me see the real you. Let me see your final form. Fuck out of here. That's what I'm loving.
Man, I think
But
we
back
know.
to the problem.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's get to the problem.
So women dating apps, niggas don't want dick. I mean,
On Grindr, probably, sure.
women meet men. All they care about is fucking.
All right.
Because they're saying that from the perspective of every nigga trying to fuck them. So, and then when men get up there, we're like, we can pretty much date. It's a free market for dating because all these niggas are trying to fuck. If you want to date, it's almost like, oh shit, this nigga's a unicorn. So I was like, look, either niggas stop giving out dick like Hot Pockets, or women give out pussy to the point where niggas is like, man, all these bitches are trying to fuck. I
They
just
already
wanna
doing
date.
that. They already doing that. The
Hey,
market
I was
of
gonna say,
vagina is at an all-time low right now.
I ain't gonna cap.
It was a stock.
Shorty recently.
The vagina is dipping
To-
day by
So
day.
then we can play right. We can play fair. And once you get to,
I ain't never gonna
tell
be
all
fair.
your homies, nigga. Tell all your homies, stop dicking everybody down. I mean, you can dick a few of them
People
down.
saying
don't
this for the
get me
past
wrong.
5 years, bro. They still
I've
haven't
been
done
saying
it.
this all my life.
That was just an exaggeration. Of course, they've been
I
saying
mean,
it
shit,
longer
I
than
got
5
work
years.
to do. We all got work to do.
Sheesh.
But the better we get, the less you fuck, the more pussy you gonna get. Put it that way, bro.
That's never been my experience.
In time,
baby.
in time.
You know what? Nah, hold on.
I understand what you're saying.
Wait, no. I'll give that to you. I'm thinking about it. I'll give you that.
Okay, all right.
Control your semen retention.
Control
your
goes a long
semen.
way.
And
Control who you sticking.
Right.
I look like
you can have your main thing. Like don't. I'm not saying go out and be like, nah, I'm done with you. Don't get rid of your main thing. Keep doing what you got to do to her, and keep that relationship together.
With
I'm just saying,
consent,
don't go out here, chopping everything up, because then they're not going to want to give it up.
You know what helps? And it may make you go blind, but this is what my aunt told me. She was like, look, it's freer to yank you than it is to, you know what I'm saying? Like, realistically,
try to even not doing that.
That gets old. That gets old really fast.
Like, for me, whenever I get in the mood or whatever, and I'm not dating anybody, I work out. That estrogen level, that shit that spikes up, I go work out. Let me crank out 10 push-ups real quick. I still feel the urge. All right, let me try to crank another 10. Fuck around, your chest is swollen in a week.
It's all about your mind. What are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about? Control your thoughts. Control what you're looking at, seeing. That's the most important thing. Guard your mind. It's the most important thing.
You can only control what. Controlling your mind is like being in the reins of a horse. Whatever that motherfucker sees, it just you can't unsee it. It's gonna go.
True, but you can control it.
You can control what you bring to your face and what
you got. What I mean by control is shift your focus, change your routine, change your diet. Change your lifestyle. That's how you change. You gotta change your lifestyle. Yeah. That's how you change your mind. Change your lifestyle.
Agreed.
Some people just don't want change. Like, I could be a hoe texting someone right now and be like,
and that's why I say where they at, because they don't want change. That's why I say where they at. That's why they don't grow.
You feel me?
That's their fault.
Yeah.
Can't say nothing about it. Hey, do you? You be a loser.
I just take it like this, right? Alright, I'm kind of conflicted on it. So if you out and you talking to a shorty and you have an opportunity and she's giving you that opportunity you both want it, who's stopping you?
I guarantee if you turn that shit down 9 times out of 10,
she'll want it more the next time.
That's how it works. So
I don't know. She'll at least be. She might be the one like, he just might not be into me and just click off. But then she's gonna remember.
That's what I'm saying. It all depends. Just because an opportunity is present, don't mean you always got to take it.
Yeah.
I didn't lose my virginity until my senior year in high school. I did not enjoy the first time. 2 days later, I went to New York. I ran into someone old and not an old person, someone I used to know, and things happened. We got into an entanglement.
Like
shout out all the myths out there getting dick down.
Hell yeah. Anyway, nah. But what I'm saying is though, once I lost my virginity, my body count, and I hate saying this, but the people I've been with, I've had a higher number of those since I lost it. If I would have lost it my freshman year of high school, there's a good chance that I'd probably be someone.
You would have kept the good times rolling.
I'd have kept the good times rolling. I'm pretty sure I would have had a kid by now. So like, it all depends on your restraint. Like some things, don't let too many opportunities go by, but just be wary of the ones you're taking. Try not to overthink, but allow yourself to think. Think about it. Do you really want to do this? Do I really want to fuck for the culture? Or her friend? Do I want to fuck one and not the other? Do I want to fuck both? What toxic thing will happen if I fuck one?
Whenever I get the urge whenever I get the urge and I've been like in the drought for a while, I have this shit on like another tab always. I'll just get I do like putting shit in a meat blender in like a butcher. But yeah, we're gonna shave this ham hog.
This nigga shrivels. This nigga said my dick shrivels.
And that takes my mind off of everything.
As they say, everybody has their methods.
I was gonna say, bro.
And he's like, he's so bloody, like that doesn't take you out of the mood. There's something wrong.
Bro, I was gonna say, like, if you get aroused by it, you just might be a serial killer.
Chop down this ham hock.
I want to see her get chopped down. Like, bro, if you're acting like that, bro, it's not my place to judge, but I don't want to see you in there.
Niggas about to act like Joe off you and shit.
There, perfect
Hey, these women will get chopped down now, but you know what I'm saying?
Then I saw you.
like that man Joe was just.
Yo, the thing is, he didn't have to do all that for the first chick. He didn't even have. All he had to do was wait.
This nigga's across the street, winking, looking at her.
All he had to do was wait 2 more days, and he could have easily bagged that with no problem. All he had to do was wait a couple days. He would have been in there. But this nigga want to do the extra shit, stalk the bitch. Like, damn, bro.
The bitch is there.
Making everyone look bad. And some shorties like that, bro. Like, some shorties will literally ask their boyfriend, like to role play or whatever, right? And this is what I've heard.
I want you to go across the street.
I want you to go across the street. Like, I want you to tell me you're leaving, come in from the back, and then take me or whatever.
I want you to watch me from the back.
You want me to what? So you want me to borderline come up here
and then she
just
set
take
the camera up, and then she get the police tape on the way. Yeah, make it really believable.
She said, I want you to act like it's about the robbery, and I have nothing else to do.
Stop!
I have nothing else to
money.
give you.
Hold on, but I bet money people are going to Pornhub. I bet money people are going to Pornhub. People are going to the X videos and shit like that.
Porn has gotten a lot of people arrested,
and going to those
mentally disturbed, and possibly killed because they tried to do that bullshit, and they got fucked up.
Did y'all hear, like, I don't know how long ago it was, but...
Hey, I dare you to try to fucking go in the fucking store and be a boss somewhere and say, if you want to get promoted, you got to give up that pussy. You are going to jail so fast. Unless she wants to fuck you.
You could say, but hey, I'm going to go to this show. I know you're a fan. Would you like to come? And be like, so he tried asking me out, and I told him that I was not a fan. Like, I didn't want him to ask me out. I didn't like him. I didn't like him offering. Like, I know people, and I knew of people that would, like, in the same breath, they would ask you for a favor to, like, use their car or something. You say one thing to them, they take it the wrong way.
Just because a girl's sitting in your car don't mean you gotta put your hand on her thigh, nigga.
That's a
you ain't.
Yeah, that'll take it to the sky. So.
Like, bro, like, just cause you, bro.
Even if she like you, don't just leave with them. Like, hey, so I heard you was
If you doing it how Dre doing it right now, if y'all can see it, you're done. You're finished. You're done.
You know.
Like,
I heard
if
you
go
wanna
like,
go somewhere. Where you trying to go?
like, bro.
Yeah, where you trying to go? So you trying to go?
Like, bro, suck it to be a gentleman. And it's crazy. Some shorties, like, and I've seen it recently. Like, I saw this girl. It looked like they were on a date, right? And this dude, when she got there, he was waiting out front for her. When she got there,
that bitch split into two.
When she got there, he opened the door for her. I think she was in an Uber.
Right.
She opened the door for her, and closed the door back. And then when she went to get her Uber back or whatever, he opened the door for her and waited for them to pull off or whatever. And the son just told me to go talk to him. I'm like, bro, you good? He's like, I don't know. The date was fine, but she gave me a weird look when I closed the door for her, and when I opened it. And I'm like, I don't know what brought me to ask, but I asked him. It just seemed like I saw he was stuck, and then I saw her reaction. I was just like, bro, hope everything's good. But it's just like some people just don't know how to. No, I think that's what it is. Some people just don't know how to appreciate a kind gesture. Or a simple gesture, such as opening the door for them.
Yeah, some people don't take affection well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can't get mad at them because you don't know what kind of trauma someone had been through before that.
Yeah, and they have ways of covering it up. Like some people may get tattoos because they might get called ugly a lot. They want to cover themselves up and get tattoos. It's not a shot. It wasn't a direct shot. Not even the.
I'm just gonna.
You say that to a man who's tatted up.
You know what I mean?
Tatted and.
But people also get tattoos covered up.
I'm just messing around. My tattoos make me look sexy. Thank you.
But people also get tattoos covered up scars they've been through when they was younger too. So it's also, and you know, some people get fat because they might have been called skinny. They may have been unfortunately abused or messed with when they were younger, so they want to make themselves look ugly so nobody want to touch them.
That's right. I had my the piano instructor at our university. The piano instructor at our university, he has a tattoo that says 333 and it's crossed out. And because when I met him, he was 333 pounds. He was a big dude. And then when I actually got to school, I saw that he was.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
Shout out to him.
When I seen the past photos, I was like, I didn't know he looked like that. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, I auditioned for that dude. Because when I got to the school, I'm looking for him, and I'm like, where the fuck is MH or whatever? And he's like, all right, this is where I'm like, oh, you do look good, slim down. Okay, good for you, man. Like, it's his story, you know what I mean? Like, he was somewhere where he wasn't happy, made it different. He did something about it. Now he got a tattoo, you know. That tells that story. Just 3 numbers.
Moral of the story is,
be comfortable in your own skin.
That, but we also get the help you need if you've been in that situation. Hopefully, if you can. And if you can't, hopefully you have people around you, or you find the wherewithal or knowledge to get the help you need if you've been through a traumatic situation.
And it's okay to trust again. Some people genuinely just want to try to offer you a hand without wanting something in return. You know, you don't got to say yes to everybody. Don't be afraid to say yes to somebody.
And with that,
turquoise.
No, fuck.
Yellow.
Nope.
Yellow.
There we go. He's made like 6
Yellow. However, we appreciate all of you for being a spectator, a watcher, or a listener of the 2.5 LLCs podcast. If you want to know where we are, where we're located, our information is in the description. And as always, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, follow us, hit the subscribe button. Donate. The information in the description as well. And we will be coming back to see you and talk to you next week. My name is Dre. This is Zoe. This is Trav. And this is the 2.5 LLCs podcast. We appreciate all of you. See y'all next time.
Mother.
Thanks for tuning into Disney. Wow, shut up.